Police are often called upon to handle dangerous situations and react in a split second. Well, today they have more tools at their disposal to deal with unruly people. They are called less lethal options. Tom Hansen looks at what deputies can use to subdue a suspect without loss of life. That's tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
There is no doubt lives have been saved with the use of less lethal weapons. The Hudson Police Department in Wisconsin allowed us to use this video. An officer fired a pepper spray gun to subdue a troubled young man with a knife.
Put down the knife! Stop!
Hudson Police Chief Jeff Willems on the right says they saved a life that day. Captain Adam Ziska with the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office says less lethal options have saved lives in South Dakota, too.
Maybe it's not mental health, maybe it's just a very bad time in their life. People are suffering with drug and alcohol addictions, and so their behavior a lot of times is not representative of what's normal or what anybody would deem as normal. That abnormal behavior can cause them to do things that they wouldn't normally do.
For Minnehaha County deputies, there are four main options available. The first is the collapsible baton. Easy to carry, it provides deputies with a tool to manage situations where deadly force is not necessary or appropriate. Probably the most imposing less lethal option is the 40mm projectile launcher.
It shoots this soft baton out of the top here, and you can kind of see that it's squishy.
Getting hit is like being punched really hard.
It'll leave a significant bruise on you.
Pepper spray is another alternative. Nowadays, it's more often used in the jail setting. Matt Annenson is a training sergeant at the jail. He showed us the pepper ball gun used by the Wisconsin officers earlier in this report.
And it's basically a paintball bullet, but it has an OC powder in it. It's just this little sphere. It's got powder in it, and then you hit a cell. Or you can also use it as pain compliance. It's basically a shot out of a paintball gun.
When it comes to less lethal options, at the top of the list is the taser. Nothing has made more of an impact on police work in the past few decades. The taser fires darts that deliver an electric shock, disrupting the target's nervous system for about 5 seconds.
We've invested a lot into our taser program because we see a marked value in it. One of the biggest things that we can do with these is we can point it at someone. A lot of times that will compel compliance, and then that's the end of the situation.
In other words, just the appearance of the taser is often enough to stop bad behavior. Attorney General Marty Jackley says less lethal options are important and have their place, but he wants people to realize they're not always an option. For instance, when a South Dakota Highway Patrol trooper shot and wounded a suspect near Beersford in April, a DCI review of the shooting found the use of force was justified because they believe the suspect was reaching for a gun when he was shot.
We need to be careful because, I have, as Attorney General, gone to too many law enforcement officer funerals, and the training needs to be there that certainly when the opportunity arises, we want to encourage the use of less lethal force.
Captain Ziska says deputies are trained to use deadly force if necessary, but look for opportunities to use less lethal options.
Keeping the public safe is our main goal, and this helps us to do that.
Keeping the community safe while also saving lives. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Tom Hansen.
And according to Captain Ziska, the effectiveness and safety of less lethal weapons really depends on proper training for the officers.